Well, g'day, Tooth. How's she hanging? Pretty good here and stuff. We're gonna go run out and grab some plywood here. The Home Depot is just down the road from me, so we're gonna maybe just do a little quick drive down the road kind of thing, and then into the depot, grab some plywood. I'm gonna get a sheet of, I think, 3/4 inch, and then a sheet of 1/2 inch for the sides, 3/4 for the bottom. A little bit beefier, a little bit stronger. Probably should get another pack of screws. I think that should be good. So, anyways, let's head her down the depot. Alright, first of all, we gotta get back out of here. Throw our sheet belt on. So I don't crash into something. I don't have my trailer. It's sort of kind of still buried in the backyard. I kind of don't generally use too much for trailers in the wintertime, usually, because it's sort of buried back in the garage or in the backyard there with like a foot and a bit of snow still in it. So we're getting 2 sheets of plywood. Hopefully she'll just fit in the back here. I would kind of presume it will. Oh, look at that! I think I must have just perfectly timed that light. So a sheet of plywood right now is about $38 for a 3/4 inch. It's pretty pricey. Plywood's expensive up here, and a 1/2 inch sheet is about 27 or $8, I think, right now. It fluctuates quite a bit though. Like I've bought 1/2 inch plywood as cheap as like $18, but it's up a little higher right now, I guess, because you know the price of fuel's up, the everything's up, right? So that kind of sucks, but that's the way she works. Hold on there, bud. Don't make me put a nice smear of red on the side of your Cadillac, whatever the heck that is. All right. I gotta figure out some kind of, whoa, as you can see, some kind of mount. It doesn't kind of work just kind of putting her on the dash. Doesn't work the greatest. Cool. All right, we're here, fairly close. And at one time this used to be a field. Crazy enough as it is. Someone's sort of parked in my spot a little bit that I normally park in, which is right there, but it's all right. We'll find another spot. Maybe right beside here. I don't have to go too far with the cart. That'll work. Okay, let's go grab some wood and we'll head her home. Wow, that doesn't take long to add up. 2 sheets of plywood. And I did get another box of screws. They were like $40. That's ridiculous. And I got a 3/4 inch good one side, which I don't really need, but I thought maybe for shoveling and scraping it might be a little nicer. The other stuff tends to sometimes chip, and you know, you end up scraping your shovel under it and making a mess. I probably could have and should have probably put a, you know, a sheet of steel on it, but for the bottom. But I figured, well, a sheet of steel is a lot more money than a sheet of plywood, and a sheet of plywood will last for quite a while. And then it's a little bit harder to get a sheet of steel off if if you had to change it rather than just unscrewing the screws out of the sheet of plywood. So hence we're going with the sheet of plywood. And I think it should be fine, so should be fine. So yeah, 2 sheets of plywood and a box of screws was like 138 bucks. Frig, can't believe it. Stuff's so bloody expensive now, it's ridiculous. Now the sheet of plywood was like 35 bucks itself, and it was like 27 or 8 for the half-inch stuff, and then a box of screws, and then of course tax on that. Adds up fast. I was going to get a box of smaller screws too, but I think I might have enough. I don't need nearly as many in the on the sides as on the deck. So yeah. So we'll head her home and see how our paint's looking. Hopefully it's drying up a touch. And if it hasn't, well, that sucks. Come on, magical light. Woo, change. No, didn't work this time. So the good one side stuff's kind of funny because it's, I think it was just a normal sheet of plywood, like you would, like a underlay plywood, but they cut out all the little knots and then put in these better looking biscuity things. I'll show you that after. And makes it, and they sand it all smooth, I guess, and it makes it look a little nicer, but I guess there's a little more labor into that. So, but wow, wood is so expensive in Canada, Ontario anyways. It's ridiculous, you know. We have a whole pile of trees and stuff that we take down out west and stuff that for building and stuff, and it always seems like there's lots of wood, but man, the prices are just brutal. I don't know, one of these days they're throwing up so many houses everywhere, like subdivisions. Like we passed one the other day that was probably maybe a 400-acre plot of land that was just packed with houses. You know, just ridiculous. I don't know where they're getting all the wood from, the trees. Like, there's got to be getting a shortage of trees. They're doing so many now. It's just ridiculous. Like, I wish I had my drone with me. I would have flew over and you guys could have seen how ridiculously huge these subdivisions were. And they're building like these, what they call here, townhouses. And it's like a complex of probably 8 to 10 families in this one huge complex. And they're like 3 stories tall. It's just ridiculous huge. But anyways, we are home-ish. We will just pull up so we can get our plywood out and see how the paint's looking here. So it's not looking too bad. Is it dry? It's got that tacky feeling to it. Yeah, I won't be screwing down to that, I don't think, today. I'll let her sit another day. But we can at least get our wood cut. Might have to do that outside, though. Alright, there we go. That makes a nice table. So you can see the little biscuity things here. They kind of missed this one a little bit. But that would have been like a knot. So I don't know why they ever go with that shape. It looks like an eyeball, but they do. So somehow they must have a... Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Huh. It's like a branch. Like that was part of the log. If you've ever seen how they make plywood, it's pretty cool. They put a log in and they have this huge long knife and it just goes... And it shaves it into like a sheet. So that was... I bet you that was a branch sticking out of the side of the log. Might be some more here too. You never know. Not sort of really, but it's really neat looking though. There's one there. Another one here. So you can see there should be not really seeing it, but depends how big the log was, but there technically should be a trend, you know, so there'll be this one, and slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller as it shaves through it, right? So the other sides, look at this, they got a double one here. Hey mister, so I'll do another one. The other side's just, you know, it's got more knots and stuff in it, right? That'll be our underneath. They're still pretty good though, pretty good looking, so. But then the other way we could have gone with was like with this stuff where it's, you know, really crappy, and this will be our side material. It's not quite as nice. This is meant for like an underlayment under a floor, right? Where I guess you'd use this on like a wall or something really nice, but at least it says Douglas fir Canadian, eh? Good one side. So that should work. But we need her 4 feet by whatever the length was. I can't remember now. I'll have to measure the trailer here. Let's see, it's just about, oh, I guess it's about 7 feet. Somewhere in and around that area. It's pretty much a whole sheet of plywood, but not kind of quite. I think we made it 7 feet because I figured 8 was too much. No, 7 foot 6 inch. So I don't have to take much off. If I make her 90 inch, that'd be bang on perfect. Let's just double check on this side. Ooh. 90 inch. Okay. That's gonna be awesome. We'll make her 90 inch. And we'll mark this here now. I guess I'll cut her off this end. Yeah, I think I did actually leave her a little longer than I think of it now. 90 inch. Get my right pencil out here. Now I could leave that extra too and then try to use that little bit hanging over for the ramp for the Mini X, but I don't think I'm going to bother. If it's a real bad problem, I'll have to add a piece to it after. So 90 inch. I'll have to get a longer straight piece, but I want to just mark the sides here now. Not very good on the circular saw stuff, although I've not cut any fingers off yet. So please don't laugh at me if I cut fingers. Well, no, it wouldn't be funny if I cut fingers off. I hate especially cutting big stuff like this with the circular, so sort of kind of sucks. I gotta find something that's a little bit longer, straighter piece. There, that'll work. I like some salt now. I've got some salt now. Okay, that is our measurement. Let's just double check the center. 90 inch. Okay, let's get a saw and we'll make a mess. Well, let's plug her in. I've got, of course, earplugs on and eye plugs on, and hopefully I don't cut anything off that I shouldn't be. Okay, here we go. Hopefully. A long way off the stand. That actually went pretty good, except I'm covered in crap now. Yeah, that actually went pretty good. I'm happy with myself. I didn't hurt myself. Okay, I guess we'll We'll have to plunk the bottom down here to figure out where the sides are going to end up. So let's grab her. Oh shit, if I was heavy enough. That fit absolutely fantastic in there. That couldn't have been any freaking better. Wow. Not to toot my own horn, but I freaking measured, cut, and built this trailer pretty freaking bang on, I'd say. Holy crap, that went perfect. We got no extra gaps anywhere, and that's exactly what I was after. Well, no, I wasn't after extra gaps. I was I just mean, you know, like it all fits tight, all nicely around, bang on perfect. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Back here, we're pretty good. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. I like it. I want to step on it so bad, but no, I won't. Okay, so now sides. Sides are going to be a little different story. All right, sides. Sides. Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to make the front one the wide one? Yeah, and then butt these side ones up to the front, I think. Okay, so this one we will need one. That's 4 feet wide. I think I'm going to level them off at 15 inch. Just do a couple measurements around everywhere to make sure we're all at that 15. Oh, it's off a bit here. Oh, now it's dirty. 15 should pretty much do it. It'll just down a hair. It'll be just down below the bevel on this stuff here. So I think that's where she'll sit nice. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, something's not right. Something's not right. Just under 15 there. Uh-oh, I might not have put these rails on right. And over here I'm 15 and a half. Ooh. What's going on there? I better double check something here. It's not like I can do much about it now, but maybe the plywood's off. So there we've got 16 and a quarter. Yeah, for some reason I'm a 1/4 inch out. I'm higher on that end. Well, doesn't that just suck? You sure as heck can't see it. Now, just for interests, we're 15 there. Yeah, I'm higher on this side. Well, how the freaking crap did that happen? Well, you sure as heck can't see it by looking at it. It looks good, so I guess we'll just have to live with her. No biggie. Not too sweating over it. So it'll just be a little bit more screwing around with the measurements for us, which will kind of suck. So we've got 15 there. Now I wonder why that why it changed. I can kind of see it's up a little higher on this corner, but it's up high on that corner too, so I don't know. It's all right. We can make it work. 15.5, so I'm like, how the heck could it be a ½ inch difference? Wow. Unless I screwed up these things here, putting them on maybe. These are all 18. I wonder. Yeah, I'm a little higher with these sides over here, I guess. Well, not going to worry about her. I guess what I'll have to do is get my ½ inch cut, the 4-foot piece there, and stick it in there, mark it, and then cut it the way it should be. It'll work. Alright, so let's cut this, and I cut it a little long. I'm going to have to put this piece in there and then measure like a line across when it sits in on the bottom flat, measure across and then recut it. Save me trying to measure it, and then if I cut it wrong, it's wrong. At least if I get that piece in there where I want it, mark the line, it should be fine. Recut it again, so I'm going to lose a hair a little bit here, but that's okay. Yeah. That really sucks. I don't exactly know what happened there, because the trailer was leveled. I leveled everything from the trailer. So something maybe moved or something just as I welded. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. It's definitely a little bit out though, so no biggie. She'll still work. I'm pretty sure the dead guy won't care. Okay, let's take that in. Alright, so that should be our front. It's going to need a little bit of a trim. I got a little bit of weld sticking out here, I suppose. Should mostly go though, but I'm going to just have to shave. Maybe not. I'll just smash her. Well, it's definitely going to need a little bit of a shave down, but not much. It's just going to need a little. There, that'll get me a line anyways. As long as everything's down tight, we'll just give her a little tap. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we'll say this is going to be our left side. Okay, I'll go cut this piece and we'll see how that fits in. All right. Should fit. At least it sort of did before. Yeah, it's not too bad. A little bit of a weld sticking out there on this one beam here, but I guess I might have to grind her down a bit. It's sticking up a little high-ish, but I think it'll work. Like I say, the dead guy won't care. He's got nothing to worry about now. So, all right, now let's double check the sides here. They're 15, 15. Everything's good there. And I think I was going to let them hang out a little bit, kind past the end just to give me a little bit extra protection. What are we gonna make it? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 inches past. That might make it a little floppy, but should maybe not be that long. I don't know. Maybe 3 inches past. 1, 2, 3. So we need a piece 42 inches long. Okay. 42 by 15. 2 of those. Carbon copy. Okay, 42 by 15. This is 48, so that'll work. And 15. Now, hopefully this didn't screw this cut up too bad here on my hair. I think it might be off a hair. I cut it the other way, I guess, but I might as well just keep going this way. So we got it 15. Better use my pen. Should have a pencil, but I don't generally use pencils too much. I'm using one of those chalk lines. I don't have one of those either, so. Where's our... Yeah, we're going to have to shrink this in. Okay, now we've got to measure the 42. We'll square that off. We'll probably do that cut first. 42. 42. Lots clear. Okay, let's cut this one first. Okay, there is one side piece. Let's go make sure this fits. Looking pretty good. Liking that. So what I'll do is just make sure she fits nice on this side. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. Frickin' hope so. That's not too bad. I can, I'm sure, live with that. Either way it'll work. It's good and solid and tight, so that should be all right. Yeah, I think we should be good. All right, I guess we'll try screwing the deck down. It's not really dry, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference now. I just hope this doesn't move. Yeah, I've screwed quite a few of these self-tappers in, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they don't do anything. So I'm gonna try, see if I can do anything, but I'm willing to bet that I'm gonna have problems. Oh. Might have to get my Milwaukee drill out. Ew. I don't know if it's going or not. Well, she went, but I don't know if this thing's almost out of juice or what. This battery? Yeah, it's maybe out of juice. Yeah, okay. I don't want her sticking up, so I'm gonna have to go get my my Milwaukee drill. That'll torque her in good. Okay, let's try the Milwaukee out. It's got 2 speeds as well. Wouldn't mind seeing if I could torque this one down just a hair more. Just so it, ooh, that's good. Just a bit below the plywood, so the shovel will clear it, if you know what I mean. And another one here, maybe. Now, this is only speed 1, so. That worked a little better. Oh yeah, we got clearance there. Okay, I don't like the way that one side lifted up, so I'm gonna go drive one over here. Wow, that was only speed 1 too. That was pretty sick. Good. Pretty sure they'll fill in with dirt anyways. I guess I should tighten that bit a bit. They'll fill with dirt pretty quick, I think, anyways, so it's not going to make a huge, major difference. Let's try speed 2. Oh, jeez. Ow! I think I like speed 1 better. This is a hammer drill too, so we're not hammering right now, of course. There. Geez, surprisingly I'm doing pretty good with these. Usually I've been cursing a bit by now because I hate these screws, but they do work, sort of. That's pretty good, you know, because that's drilling through a piece of 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch steel too. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now I got to find and mark the beams going across because I can't remember where they are now. So give me a sec, I'll do a bit of marking here. Okay, that's giving me a rough idea. I'm going to go ahead and start screwing a bunch of these down in like a fast time for you guys, because this is going to probably take me a minute or 10 or 50. And so yeah, here we go, screw time. right, well, there we go. I'm thinking she's looking pretty darn good, really. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think she should load pretty good. This stuff might be a little slippery though. I might have to get something like, I don't know. Something almost kind of like a snowmobile track or something, maybe, to put a couple of chunks just so it can get started and then away she goes, you know. I think it might need something. That stuff's pretty slick. I was thinking of painting the deck maybe too with some kind of paint. You'd probably have to prime it first with some kind of primer, I would guess, and then paint, and then sprinkle on some of that sand. But I think the sand would probably come off pretty quick, and then you'd be back to basically this again. So I'm kind of thinking some kind of rubber tracky kind of stuff, sort of, you know, like the top of this thing, right? But long pieces that you could bolt on there, and it would kind of grip onto that, and then up she goes. So we need something like that anyways. I think when she's tilted up, it might be a little bit slippery. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, where to go with that. But I was even thinking of, you know, like a tire or something. You could cut the sidewall off her and then lay the piece out. But frickin' tires aren't cheap, so I don't know if we'll be going with that route. But I'm just going to break for some lunch, and then when I come back, I'll try to remember to bring back my greasing kit. Probably going to need a tube of grease too. We'll put these tires back together, and we're looking pretty good. I just got to figure out something for grippy wise, some kind of rubbery kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open when we're out and about, and I can just, you know, get some of that and maybe just screw it or glue it maybe or something down to the back part of the deck there. I'm thinking snowmobile track. Don't know how much snowmobile tracks are, but I had snowmobiles in the past, but I have no tracks left now. They're all long gone, so that would have been pretty slick though. All right, well, I guess we are ready to put on some tires and axles and hubs and stuff, I guess. Hopefully for the final time. So we shall. Hopefully. I don't know how many times I've had these on and off, but it's been more than once, I think. I forget now. Can't remember. So, try not to tear up the seal. Plunk that on. Make sure your hands are clean. Plunk the bearing in. Maybe. Put in the washer and our huge castellated nut. Something's being stubborn. Something is not lining up right. Really don't know why it's giving me grief. Oh, I know why it's giving me grief. My bad. My bad. We'll fix her. There, now we'll fit better, I'm sure. I don't know why that moved, but she moved. That's better. Now we've got some thread. I'm just gonna go snuggish, not wicked tightish, but just until we can find I know you can't really see much, but we could move you over a bit. Maybe we could get you a little better there. So now this is the tricky thing, because you don't want to go too tight. We don't want to be too loose. Okay, where the heck is the hole now? Seems to be pretty good. I don't know if I want to go, I can't go any tighter anyways. That has got to be at this spot. Not loose anyway, so that's good. I haven't got anything to bend this guy with other than my bare fingers. Should have brought a tool. What do I got for tools? I need a tool. Okay. Presume that cap will go back on there. Yeah, it should be alright. So I'm going to grease this one now until I kind of see her coming through-ish. And I don't know how much is left in this now from before, so we'll just keep pumping here. We are on volume. Seeing as these were factory filled, it's going to take a bit. Now, for some reason, it's not letting go in. I think it's starting to come through, actually. There we go. That should be lots. Any more would be too much. Should be good. And cap them, hopefully. Too much, maybe. Should be good. Give this a little wipe if I can get her without smearing her too much. There we go. Should be good. Next. Okay, next one. Should be good too. Hopefully. Hopefully it is. Got a whole lot of light over here, so usually they go tight and I just loose a hair. Very good. Try to bend this guy around. It's even harder when you're when your thing's greasy. Okay, should be good. Let's give her some greasing. I'll probably run out on this side of it. Just now. Ah. Oh, maybe not. Come on, baby. I don't want to have to put a new tube in. Actually, I want to do my other trailers too. Probably in the spring. Spin. It's just starting to puke out. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Put the cap on. There we go. We are finished. Alright, the only other thing I was sort of thinking of was maybe some tire treads for the back here. I don't think I need very long. Maybe 18-inch or so. I think that should be enough to get me mostly gripped on and then going. The tracks are 36, I think, long ways, by about 7 inches or so wide, so that should be plenty. And then it'll give me a little bit of something to grip to. I just don't want to get it too thick. The only thing I'm really thinking is if I got an old crappy spare, well, tire off of something from when or what, I don't know what it was, but this guy here, it was outside in the snowbank. That should work. And so altogether, two pieces, I would need 35-inch long. Now, how long is this? That would work. I just don't know how to cut that. And you kind of don't want to cut it here. You'd want to cut it like right on the edge. I don't know if my knife would even cut that. I guess, you wouldn't want to use, I don't think, any kind of rotary cutter thingy, because the smoke would be crazy. I think a knife maybe would be the best. I'm going to maybe just try my little side pocket knife. Pretty sure this isn't going to work, or I'm going to cut myself or something. Yeah. We'll go with that. Because you don't want any sidewall, because then it would stick up higher. What ply was this one even? She's pretty beefy old tire. I don't know. Too bad there. She's junk now, boys. Yeah, I got a hole in my sidewall. Oh, really? Geez, I'm almost getting where I want it. Good arm workout. Oh, I'm almost there. It's so cold, but outside. It's just so cold. Some water got in there at one time or another. Whoo-wee! Ew. I'm gonna get a pair of gloves or something, I think, here. This one. Oh, okay. He's ready. I'm going to see it. Okay. I'm there. It's one of those squeezing in and bring all that. Oh, it's cut already. I just have to go down and cut the edge off. Oh, she's going to go. Oh, goodness. This is working. Look at that, eh? It's got to hair off. I got what inches later. Holy crap. I'm through. Now, the fun part. That was easy. Sweet. That'll work frickin' pretty good, I think. So I need, looks like I need to just trim it a bit here on the first side. I know, cutting towards your hand. That takes a lot of arm strength to do that. Holy, so now I gotta try to cut through this way. It shouldn't be too bad. Through the belting though. Luckily it's just poly stuff. Okay. Woo-wee. Now, let's give her a measure. We're going to say about 20. 20" or so. Should be roughly half-ish. There. We made her through. That was a lot of friggin' work. Okay, I guess we'll see roughly. I'm gonna have to measure the machine, but those went on something like that. That might work. Give me a little bit of grip on the way up. I will measure. Ooh, it's going to take a bit of measuring to find center with these and then center in the trailer. That's about where she should go. So give me a second, I'll get those in position. Actually, you know what? I might not even screw those on today. Maybe I'll try it without anything first because they look kind of awful looking on there. But anyways, we got them ready when we do want them. But for now, yeah, we'll just try loading it without. All right, that's about it for trailer today. I just wanted to show you one more thing here. You remember a while back there I mentioned that I ordered a Bosch blade for my saw, my chop saw here. And it hasn't shown up yet, by the way. Should be soon. But in the meantime, in some of the comments, I noticed a lot of you were saying, quite a few comments were saying about the Evolution blades, and I ordered one of them. Holy freaking crap, it got here already. I ordered it on Friday and it showed up on Monday. So that's pretty good. I think it only come from Mississauga though, so it wasn't really that far. But anyways, I did get one. I looked at them all. This is what I sort of seem to come up with. So we've got a 14-inch diameter, 1-inch bore, kerf of 94 thou. 66 teeth, a little less teeth. Now this one is for blade application color code for steel. See the blue, steel, thin steel would be a lighter blue, aluminum's green, fiber cement, that's cool, for purple, and stainless steel and wood, blah blah blah. So this one is for steel. So it says. Suitable for 14-inch saws designed specifically to cut steel, 66 tooth configuration, enables fast, efficient cuts, high-grade carbide teeth, offering increased durability, hardened blade body, ensures the blade runs true and longer. Ooh, that sounds kind of kinky. Hardened blade body ensures the blade runs for truer and longer. Okay, made in Japan. So that's good. I like that because usually the Japan stuff's pretty good. It's when you get into the Chinese, yeah, I don't know, you know. So advanced performance TCT saw blade. So this is supposed to be what this saw is for. This blade is what I'm doing. So it gives you a bunch of other stuff on the back, all the different sizes. They even do right up to 15-inch steel. Although that's the dark blue one. So steel, there's steel, thin steel, aluminum, blah 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 blah, right? So this apparently is supposed to be the blade. We shall see. See safety instructions supplied with Evolution dry cutting saw, which I don't have the saw, so I don't kind of think there's much for instructions on this thing on its own, but yeah, it just come in a great big huge box all wrapped in there, and super awesome. So we shall try this out sometime, but I gotta wait till that one's dead. But I also, thanks to Joey, got a sharpener coming, so she should be good. So yeah, but hopefully this blade I'll have a little more luck with. Now this one under here. This one's 80 teeth, so we got a lot more teeth on this one than this one, and you can see it too. You can see see the difference, you know, between the difference in how many teeth. So, but also something else I noticed interesting, these ones, all the ones I've been using have these little slits cut in them. This one has absolutely no slits anywhere. None of those little relief slits. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or what, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But even the Milwaukee ones, they had slits. They had like this curly thing cut into it kind of thing. Well, these looks to me like there's nothing. So it's a hardened blade body and high grade carbide teeth. So we shall see when we have to load that on. But this is meant for what I want. So these ones, you know, it says woodworking. It does say premium carbide blade, ferrous metal. So non-ferrous is like your aluminum, copper, stuff like that. This was meant for that. But I don't know. Maybe more teeth is worse. I don't know. So this one, of course, we'll give a try in the next little while. Whenever we do our next project-y cut stuff, we'll see. Probably not going to be for a bit, but we got another one anyways. Holy cow. Spending money on blades like crazy. So, trailer looks good. I almost kind of think that I want to give her a paint. I mean the wood. With maybe some flat black or something. I don't know. The wood's on. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the rear end to try to get in and not get, you know, black on stuff. I mean, I guess I could pull them off again. Those will unscrew again, but you know what? They're on. I don't know. Maybe the outsides. I don't think there's really any point painting the insides because they're just going to get covered in dirt. And, well, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe paint the whole thing black. Put a nice coat of black, not glossy. I don't think that would have to be like a dull black so it doesn't, you know, stand out. This would come out dull anyways, even if you use shiny, it would still come out non-glossy anyways. So, but I might make her look a little better. I just have to, you know, be really gingery going around, you know, between the things there. So, but yeah, she looks pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. That was a fairly beefy big project, but you know what? She come together pretty darn good, and I think it looks pretty nice. I got some trim clad rust paint. That would probably work. It's oil based, so then the water would run off it a bit sort of better too. Maybe it might be not a bad idea, but I think I've only got I don't think there's half a can there. That definitely wouldn't be enough because this would really suck up the first coat real fast. Oh. Yeah, there's ooh, that wouldn't be enough. It's starting to sort of smell kind of bad too. Baddish, so it might not be any good. The lid's, well, still a bit tacky. I don't know. Might look good with the black. You know, because on the Mini X there is, well, let's go have a look. I'm pretty well done for the day, I guess, unless I go get paint. The Mini X probably has a little bit of black to it. It's that grayish, well, grayish color. I don't think I want to paint that on it. I think black would probably look better. You know, it's got a black seat. It's got some black trim. The tracks are black, of course. There's a little bit of black in the deckly things, but it is mostly this gray. That'd be a bit tricky to maybe kind of match that to something, but I think maybe just a flat black, that would probably make it look a little better than just the wood sticking out, and it would kind of seal it a little bit too. Probably should have done that before we screwed them on, but we didn't, so too bad. But my pocket just vibrated. It wouldn't be too much, I don't think, to really. Oh, you know what I could do? I could take the oil cap with me here. Maybe see if I can get a gray that color. Yeah, I think black. Orange and black would look good. Orange and gray. I don't think so. So yeah, that would work probably pretty good. I would need probably some more roller material to roll the deck on. Just kind of slabber some down and then just roll it. The sides I would have to probably brush though, in and around things. Because if you really wanted to go to it, you could put like tape around, you know, and stuff, but I probably wouldn't bother doing that. I guess it really wouldn't take too much to pop those things off, but I really don't want to have to again. They're on, they're good. I don't really want to mess with them now, so I'll have to get a couple artist's brush maybe going here and try to down the line or something, and that'll help seal her up a bit too, and make it look a little nicer than just the wood. So I'll maybe do that off camera though. Probably wouldn't want to see me paint that, so, and then I'll show you when we do our next video, we'll say, of testing this out, loading it and driving it around, see how she works. So hopefully she's all good. But anyways, that's about it for today. I guess we will catch you all later and stuff, and probably the next video will be trying this thing out and loading her, driving her, unloading her. You know, we'll do like a GoPro footagey thing, because then I don't have to do camera stuff. It's right there, you know, doing it for me. So but anyways, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed cutting and screwing down wood, and I'll maybe go grab some paint and some supplies and get that painted up. So make sure everybody's locked and we're good. So have a good day. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch ya next video, the big load and drive. It's going to be awesome.